Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Fields it right around the goal line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
19, 18. Set, tempo, set. Let's go. Ready, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's caught. Tompkins. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Dragon 60.
36. And let's pin the mirrors back.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Set, stand, cheetah.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Come on, let's go. Check.
Hey, orbit.
On fourth down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. A handoff for Etienne. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
47 is the mic. 47.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Hey, lock it. Hey, do.
Check 49.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, out back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Boswell's kick is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On play action, they'll throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Still 9 remaining on second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let him get anywhere near it.
51's the mic.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. John Ross from a yard out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
On the double.
47's the mic.
Oh, you got deep?
Smooth.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Hard. Hey, Alpha.
Under crunch.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Under a heavy rush. rush, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, and this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Hey, high 7. Look at me. Go, go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Steps away to his left. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He'll drop to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Slot man moves right. Out of the gun now on third down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Out to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. I'm speechless. You're back in the shadow of your own goalpost. What? Talk. I don't know.
I was hoping you would keep talking.
First half, I bet.
I was hoping that you weren't speechless because I have no explanation for this. It does remind me a little bit of a playoff game in the NFL a few years back where they ran a real trick play that was actually named after a song title. And they end up fumbling the ball deep in their own territory, set a bad tone for the game, and end up losing a playoff game. That's what that call there reminded me of.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Mike's 47. Rip left. Both sevens and Mike.
Now Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
2nd and 1. Flush to his right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence flushed out right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. On 1st down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
47 Mike, 47.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, Foxtrot.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey,
pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shoot.
Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Three. Trap 60, go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, Delta.
It's going to be a long
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Hey, check, Mike, 40.
Five.
Watch the slant. Mike's 47.
Squeeze.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jags have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
218, chopper. Go.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it, and he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Just like that.
Looking to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A give, running right, ETN. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lawrence. There he goes, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball's thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Etienne. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Big stop, big stop.
Once more Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now a throw here to his running back. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
36. 19 Lions. Better bring it. You better bring it.
They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Robbie Anderson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Rock it.
Check 52.
Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
It's now 3rd down.
A CD always a little extra.